What's up, YouTube? Timmy's here. Now, of course, 2023 saw the release of lots of really cool, villains here. Because who doesn't love a good bad guy, right? So here are my official top 10 favorite movie villains of the year. All right. Coming in at number 10, I cannot even believe I'm adding this on this list, but I don't care. I had a fantastic movie. I don't care what anyone says. Number 10, I'm going with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Who would expect that some of my favorite villains will be based on some of beloved childhood tales, right? But hey, I really quite like Winnie the Pooh. And that's like Winnie the Pooh and both Piglet were vicious. I mean, something, man, the stuff they did in this was insane to believe. Uh, I mean, whoever taught Winnie the Pooh how to drive, beyond me there. But Winnie the Pooh drives in this, people. The pool scene is really intense. I mean, this got really gory throughout. Of course, we're going to get Winnie the Pooh and Piglet back again for the sequel. Cannot wait to see how that's going to shape up. But and the guys who played Pooh and Piglet, I forgot their names, but I thought they did a really good job here too. So anyway, coming in at number 9, I'm going with Sean William Scott for the Wrath of Becky. Now, of course, following Kevin James' villainous performance in 2020's Becky, I quite enjoyed The Wrath of Becky. I thought like it's probably even better than the first film. And Sean William Scott playing like this character named Daryl Jr., who ends up pretty much him and his goons ends up like kidnapping Becky's beloved dog and killing a loved one of Becky's. Man, Becky goes on a rampage in this. And Sean William Scott playing a bad guy is something interesting too. Because whenever you think of Sean William Scott, obviously you think of him as a lovable Steve Stifler from American Pie. Uh, he's obviously played douche characters before. Like he got a little bit of douchey in Final Destination, you know. Uh, Obviously Road Trip, but seeing him play a pure villain like this is interesting to see. And I think he played a part very well here. So yeah, if you guys have not seen Wrath of Becky, by the way, do yourself a favor. I'm hoping we get a third one, and I wonder what comedic actor is going to play the next one because it seems like there's a pattern. Like the first one featured like Kevin James playing a bad guy, who obviously is best known for comedy. The second one involved Sean William Scott, best known for comedies, playing a bad guy. Who will be in the next one? I don't know. Rob Schneider, maybe David Spade. Maybe Bill Burr. How cool would that be? But anyway, so comment below if like Becky Three does happen. What comedic actor would you love to see play the villain in the next Becky film? Comment below there. Anyway, coming in at number 8, I'm going with Melissa McCartney as Ursula for The Little Mermaid. Now, I thought Melissa McCartney was a really good Ursula. Like, she really played the part very well. Like, when they announced Melissa McCartney as Ursula, I'm like, okay, that could be interesting. Hey, another comedic actor on my list playing a villain. That's something. Like, what is it with, like, comedic actors now playing villains? Beyond me. But Melissa McCartney, like, I know she stole lots of scenes in this. She was really fierce here. Uh, I thought she did a really good job at singing the "Unfortunate Souls" one song. That was really cool. So yeah, I mean, I just thought she did a great job with this. So anyway, number 7, I'm going with Megan for Megan. Come on, Kill a Dog. We've seen that before, and I just adore the Megan character. I mean, the dance that girl has some like Megan has some really killer dance moves there. Of course, the voice actress, voice of Megan, I thought did a good job there too. Uh, but yeah, Megan's definitely. I mean, we've of course seen kill like creepy dolls before, whether it's Chucky, whether it's Annabelle, but Megan definitely is high on that list too. Some of the stuff that Megan does in this is insane, especially for a PG-13 horror film. Um, but yeah, I really had a fun time with Megan, and I cannot wait to see what Megan's going to go to for Megan 2.0 when that comes out. So anyway, all right, number six. I was really not going to add this on my list because, well, of the news lately, but just take this with a grain of salt. I'm I'm adding him on the list because of like the performance, not because of his like of who he is as a person. Number six, I'm adding Jonathan Majors as Damien for Creed 3. Now I would have added him as Kane for Emma Watts Quantumania. I thought he was actually better in Creed 3 to be honest. Yeah. He was more fierce in this than he was in Quantum. I'm sorry. As much as I do defend Quantum Mania, and I do defend, I did quite enjoy it. There was some parts about that movie that didn't work, and John Majors being King, just I'm sorry, I wasn't too big with that. He was fine and everything, but like, he really did not feel like he should be the main bad guy, which I wouldn't mind seeing them move away from Kang, but we'll see. But him in as Damon in Creed 3 was terrific. I mean, the Rocky franchise has always had some good villains. Whether it's Apollo Creed, whether it's Clubber Lang and stuff, whether it's Drago. Definitely Damon is on that high list. John Majors was fierce in this. His fight scenes with Mike B. Jordan I thought was great. It is really entertaining to watch. And I'm sadly with the whole John the Major situation, I don't think we're ever going to see. If Creed 4 comes out, I don't think we'll be seeing John the Majors as Damon again. Not gonna lie, I'm probably more disappointed about him possibly not returning as Damien than I am for him not returning as Kang, to be honest. Yeah, but it was. All right. Number five, I'm going with the High Evolutionary, played by I cannot pronounce his name, Chakwadi Awaji for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now he is one of the worst villains. Like not worse, like he's a like bad guy worse. I'm talking because like stuff he does is one of the most insane. Like him torturing some of these animals are my god. I have not hated villain this much, and I think this guy going from like playing pretty much the good guy and Peacemaker to playing like this not so good guy in Gotham 3. Talk about a great career this guy has here. He played his part very well in this. Uh, he was so fierce as a high evolutionary. I mean, this is maybe the best villain in the Guardians films, to be honest. Like, Ronan the Accuser was cool, and I can't even remember who the villain was in Guardians 2, to be honest. Yeah. But I think this is the better villain they've had in recent years. More fierce, more intense. So a really good villain there. Number four, I'm of course going with Ghostface for Scream 6. Now, obviously, there was three people playing the Ghostface. A bit of a spoiler, but of course, I'm gonna do a little spoiler. So if you're not seeing Scream 6 by now, you probably have no intention of seeing it. But of course, it was Richie's family that became the killers. I would have had like them separate, like Dermot Mulroney, Leah Labrado, and all. But Ghostface is just more fierce. Like the thing about Ghostface, by the way, Ghostface is scary when he's like with his Ghostface costume and his voice and all. But when they like just reveal themselves, it's not scary anymore if you think about it. Like it's just a regular person doing these stuff. They're not scared. Like even like the iconic people who play the ghost face, whether it's Stu, Billy, and all, they become more. They don't become as scary as much when they come out from their ghost face costume. And Roger L. Jackson, by the way, my God, I just love that guy's voice. He just plays Ghostface perfectly. Like I don't even know if I could see another person voicing like Ghostface other than Roger L. Jackson. Like he just does the like very creepiest aspects very well. Um, and of course, Ghostface was fierce. I mean, between the shotgun scene, him, the fight scene between him and Courtney Cox's Gail Weathers. Who just doesn't love Ghostface? I mean, I hope we see Ghostface again. Whether it's Scream 7, a new Scream reboot, who knows? But we'll see. All right, number three, I'm going with Jason Momoa's Dante in the upcoming in Fast X. Even folks who did not like this movie will agree that Jason Momoa as Dante was awesome. Definitely one of the best. All due respects to to the Shaw brothers. All due respects to Charlize Theron's Viper. Jason Momoa might take the cake as the best film. Like he is just so iconic in this. Like he plays part very well. Jason Momoa is like so fierce. I mean, he, seeing him play a villain is awesome to see. And I hope we see. I cannot wait to see him more again for Fast 11 because I'm pretty sure he will be the next bad guy. He will obviously return for Fast 11 because this does leave. There was a major cliffhanger at the end, so we'll see. And I really want to see Jason Momoa play bad guys more. Like all due respect to him as Aquaman and all, I would love to see him, continue playing bad guys. Like Lobo, I guess Lobo is not really fully a bad guy, more like an anti-hero, but still. All right. My number four pick is, of course, Bill Skarsgård in John Wick Chapter 4. Um, and of course, the John Wick movies has some really good films, but Bill Skarsgård was maybe the scariest out of them all. Like his character, Marcus Vincent D. Gromit, I always could never really remember the name, but Bill Skarsgård played this part really well. We've obviously seen Skarsgård play the villain role before, obviously when he played Pennywise in the It movies, but here he really takes the cake. He does it perfectly in this film. Uh, Stuff he does in this is insane to believe. He is very creepy. I mean, even with his like eyes and all, he really can play creepy well. Like, what is it with the Skarsgård brothers? Like, all the Skarsgårds, including their dad, knows how to play the creepy part well, and Bill Skarsgård takes the cake as that. So, all right, my number one pick is of course Jack Black as the voice of Bowser for the Super Mario Brothers movie. I just adore the Bowser character. I mean, of course, whether like obviously the best part about Bowser was when he was singing Peaches, the iconic Peaches song, which is definitely not going to get an Oscar nomination, but it is what it is, I guess. But hey, still, Jack Black really does the part well. He really embodied the vocal cords perfectly as Bowser. I just really, I still love, I really adored Super Mario Bros. A lot. It was just as entertaining. It was really funny, cute, charming. Cannot wait to see the sequel whenever that comes out. So, yeah, Super Mario Brothers, like Bowser, definitely awesome there. But that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown 10, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. 9, Sean William Scott for The Wrath of Becky. 8, Melissa McCartney for The Little Mermaid. 7, Megan for Megan. 6, Jonathan Majors for Creed 3. 5, The High Evolutionary for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. 4, Ghostface. 3, Jason Momoa for Fast X. 2, Bill Skarsgård for the John Wick Chapter 4. And 1, Jack Black for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, there's probably other ones I could have added too. Like, I guess Black Manta and Aquaman wasn't all that bad. Jason Schwartzman as Spot and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was a really good one. Let's see. Obviously, the Bear and Cocaine Bear could have been another one, but I don't want to add two bears on my list. Let's see what else we got here. Uh, see, Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu for Shazam: Fury of the Gods. That was okay, I guess. J- Patterson Joseph as Slugworth and Wonka. I probably could have had that one on my list. Um, I was gonna add Jigsaw, but come think of it, Jigsaw wasn't that much of a villain in Star X. Like you definitely tell why he did what he did in that. Michael Shannon for The Flash, Ice Cube for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem, Grace Byers for The Retirement Party, Jackie or Haley for The Retirement Party, Elisa Sutherland for Evil Dead Rise, Nick Cage for Renfield, uh, obviously um, Dave Batista for Knock at the Cabin. I mean, some really other good ones. Uh, I mean, Jennifer Bell also in both Good Burger 2 and Candy Cane Lane. I mean, she's having a thing with villains and comedies now. But let me let you guys. What are some of your favorite movie villains of the year? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Sammy signing out.